Now, I make moves on the streets like I'm playing chess. To be the best, you gotta stay 5 steps above the rest. Obstacles in life, I take them like a test. The hood where I'm from, it's like a wild, wild west. I file from weed on these haters like Mayweather. Haters act hard when they soft as a feather. I'm from an era where you had to be tougher than leather. To get the guap, you had to be willing to do whatever. In my hood, you gotta keep that hustle game kicking. These dark city streets is like a time bomb ticking. Watch your back, you could be set up by a chicken. Thugs will put that Glock to your dome for easy picking. You think you know the streets? You could be dead meat, little thug pack heat. Leave you laying in the streets. Out here in Dark City, ain't nothing sweet. Watch your mouth and your back when you start to speak. To stay alive out in Dark City, to stay alive, realize that you got to be a soldier. To stay alive out in Dark City, to stay alive, realize that you got to be a soldier. To stay alive out in Dark City, to stay alive, realize that you got to be a soldier. To stay alive out in Dark City, to stay alive, realize you got to be a soldier. From a city that's way harder than blue steel. They said the kid would never make it, but the kid blew still. Streets is feeling the kid, you know I'm too real. I'ma do my thing, no matter how you feel. Watch these pretty chicks where I roam. They'll have them thugs robbing you with a Glock to your dome. That's why when I leave the crib, I pack chrome. So if you run up on the kid, watch your brains get blown all over the sidewalk. Kill on the side talk, it's Asbury Park. Get outlined the chalk. Watch your words, they come back like a frisbee, man. We make the Vietnam War look like Disneyland. I'm from the hood, but I live lavish. Keep rapping your whole life, you're still below average. Me and the mic is like a horse and carriage. You triple these clowns, stomp across the carriage. Trying to stop my flow, kid, you cannot manage. I grab the mic and rip the stage like a wallaby savage. To stay alive out in Dark City, to stay alive, realize that you got to be a soldier. To stay alive out in Dark City, to stay alive, realize that you got to be a soldier. To stay alive out in Dark City, to stay alive, realize that you got to be a soldier. To stay alive out in Dark City, to stay alive, realize you got to be a soldier. Rappers act hard, but they soft as tissue. That's why my vest and my Glock all military issue. Rappers is lame, I don't listen to their rap. Step in the VLA, it's like stepping into a bear trap. Slugs hit their melon, give a permanent nap. When I squeeze my burners, only time to get clapped. Dark City streets should not be taken lightly. Thugs is getting bodied daily and nightly. Haters is mad, so I think they wanna fight me. My photographer shoot up the scene, no spike me. Flame boil like a waffle, for singing like the opera. Little dudes come through with them Lugers and drop ya. My cannon flip over an elephant, I can stop you. Set the rules and enforce it like a one-man mafia. I grind hard while you step it in the statue. Come at me sideways, I'm flashing right back at you. Yeah, running high, but my goons gonna catch you. Hope you got your vest on, them cannons gonna flash you. To stay alive out in Dark City, to stay alive, realize that you got to be a soldier. To stay alive out in Dark City, to stay alive, realize that you got to be a soldier. To stay alive out in Dark City, to stay alive, realize that you got to be a soldier. To stay alive out in Dark City, to stay alive, realize you got to be a soldier.